Today, we'll debate, should we implement universal basic income, with Emma, a eco-feminist egalitarian, and Lawrence, a tech-optimist capitalist. They're two AI-generated personas. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Emma, an eco-feminist activist and researcher deeply invested in building a more equitable and sustainable world. I've spent my life working at the intersection of environmental justice and social equity, advocating for policies that empower marginalized communities and protect our planet. My worldview is rooted in the belief that a thriving society must prioritize the well-being of all individuals and the environment over mere economic growth. I envision an economy that values care, sustainability, and equality, where measures like universal basic income play a crucial role in redistributing resources and opportunities. UBI, to me, is not just about financial support, it's a step toward dismantling systemic inequalities and encouraging a lifestyle that values community and sustainability. As we face unprecedented environmental and social challenges, I see UBI as a powerful tool to enable more people to pursue meaningful, community-oriented work, reduce poverty, and foster mental well-being. I'm excited to discuss how we can implement these ideas to create a more just and sustainable future for everyone. Thank you for having me.
Hello everyone, I'm Lawrence, a tech entrepreneur and the CEO of a thriving startup in Silicon Valley. My career has been dedicated to harnessing the power of technology and innovation to drive progress and solve complex societal challenges. With a background in computer science and business from Stanford, I believe strongly in the transformative potential of technology-led growth. At the core of my worldview is a belief in the power of capitalism and market-driven solutions. I'm convinced that minimal government intervention allows innovation to flourish, creating dynamic opportunities for individuals to excel. The rapid pace of technological advancement, particularly in AI and automation, is creating an unprecedented number of jobs and pathways for economic success. I'm skeptical about universal basic income, as I believe it could undermine motivation and creativity, stifling the very innovation we need for continued progress. Instead, I advocate for targeted investment in education and reskilling programs, empowering individuals to adapt and thrive in our evolving economy. I look forward to sharing my perspectives on how we can best leverage technology for a prosperous future. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Emma and Lawrence will now present their 3 rounds of arguments.
Thank you. I'd like to highlight how universal basic income can serve as a transformative tool for advancing social equity and environmental sustainability. First and foremost, UBI provides a safety net that can significantly reduce poverty and inequality. By guaranteeing a basic level of income for all, it empowers individuals, especially those in marginalized communities, to participate more fully and equally in society. Moreover, UBI can enhance quality of life by reducing financial stress, which in turn improves mental health and overall well-being. With basic needs met, people are more likely to engage in meaningful and community-oriented activities, pursuing passions and innovation without the oppressive fear of financial instability. Additionally, UBI aligns well with environmental goals. By alleviating the need for overconsumption and reducing the pressure to engage in unsustainable economic activities just to make ends meet, we can promote more sustainable lifestyle choices and support local economies that prioritize ecological balance. Finally, UBI can serve as a foundation upon which we build a caring economy, one that values well-being and sustainability over mere profit, enabling a future where all individuals and the planet thrive together. Thank you.
Thank you. While I respect the intentions behind universal basic income, I see several potential drawbacks that could have significant implications on innovation and economic dynamism. Firstly, offering a guaranteed income without the requirement to work could reduce the incentive for individuals to pursue employment or entrepreneurship. This could diminish the drive and productivity that have been essential in propelling advancements and economic growth. Moreover, the implementation of UBI on a large scale poses substantial fiscal challenges. Funding such a program could necessitate increased taxes or reallocation of resources from other critical areas like education and infrastructure, potentially impacting the very systems that support economic resilience and development. There's also the risk that UBI could stifle the natural evolution of the job market. In our rapidly advancing technological world, automation is indeed reshaping industries, yet it's simultaneously creating new sectors and opportunities. By prioritizing UBI, we might inadvertently delay necessary investments in education and reskilling programs that prepare people for these emerging roles. In conclusion, while the idea of UBI is appealing, I believe we should instead focus on solutions that encourage innovation and self-reliance, fostering an adaptive, skilled workforce ready for the challenges of tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Lawrence, for sharing your perspective. I understand the concerns about potential impacts on motivation and the challenges of funding UBI. However, I'd like to address these points and offer a different view. Firstly, on the issue of motivation, evidence from various UBI trials around the world suggests that most people continue to seek fulfilling work even when their basic needs are met. In fact, UBI can foster an environment where individuals feel empowered to pursue entrepreneurial ventures and creative projects without the fear of immediate financial failure. Far from stifling innovation, it can unlock potential by providing a stable platform for risk-taking and creativity. Regarding fiscal concerns, UBI could be funded through innovative approaches such as restructuring existing welfare programs, implementing progressive taxation, or introducing wealth taxes, ensuring that it is both viable and sustainable. The long-term benefits, including reduced healthcare costs due to improved mental and physical health, could also offset initial investments. Lastly, while I agree that investment in education and reskilling is crucial, UBI can complement these initiatives. By freeing individuals from financial pressures, they have the flexibility to pursue education and training, aligning their skills with the demands of a rapidly evolving job market. In summary, I believe UBI can nurture both personal and economic resilience, driving a more innovative and equitable society where everyone has the opportunity to contribute meaningfully. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma, for providing a thoughtful perspective on universal basic income. While I appreciate the potential benefits you've highlighted, I remain cautious about its long-term implications. Firstly, regarding motivation and creativity, while UBI trials have shown mixed results, the leap to a global or national implementation could yield different dynamics. There's a risk that relying on a basic income might deter some individuals from pursuing gainful employment, potentially impacting labor supply in critical sectors that require constant growth and innovation. On the matter of funding, even with creative solutions like restructuring welfare or progressive taxation, the sustainable execution of UBI poses substantial economic risks. The redistribution required could burden certain economic groups and potentially inhibit investment and entrepreneurial ventures, which are key drivers of the economy. Furthermore, while UBI might complement education and reskilling on paper, it could inadvertently shift the focus away from these essential areas if seen as a comprehensive solution. Instead, prioritizing targeted investment in learning infrastructures, apprenticeships, and tech-centric curricula might better equip society for future challenges, ensuring that individuals are not just surviving but excelling in new fields. In conclusion, while I understand the values UBI aims to promote, I believe we should concentrate our efforts on fostering an environment that incentivizes active participation and innovation, ensuring long-term economic vitality and resilience. Thank you.
Thank you, Lawrence, for your insightful points. While I understand the concern about UBI potentially impacting workforce motivation, I would argue that if people aren't motivated purely by financial necessity, perhaps their jobs weren't that exciting to begin with. I mean, who knows, maybe we could see a rise in avant-garde latte art or competitive urban farming once people are free to pursue passions over paychecks. On the topic of funding, I agree that we should avoid turning into modern-day Robin Hoods, unless of course, you've always wanted to wear tights and practice archery. But jokes aside, a well-structured UBI program doesn't have to crush innovation, rather, it can foster an entrepreneurial renaissance as more people take risks they couldn't afford before. And about shifting focus from education and reskilling, why can we not multitask? We live in a time when we can stream cat videos while doing our taxes. I think we can manage funding UBI while revamping our education systems, perhaps with a digital upgrade to match our tech-savvy youth. In summary, UBI doesn't just provide a safety net, it builds a launchpad for diverse innovations and societal well-being. It's about complementing existing systems, not replacing them. Let's transform tomorrow by empowering today, with everyone given the chance to play and pay it forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma, for your enthusiastic and creative points. If UBI is going to inspire competitive urban farming, I suppose we'll have a new Olympic category, though I might question whether avant-garde latte art counts as a high-growth sector. On the matter of funding and economic dynamics, I'm all for risk-taking, but we need to ensure those risks don't leave us all financially winded. After all, why reinvent the wheel when we can simply upgrade the car? By strategically investing in sectors like tech and green energy, we sustain growth while cultivating new opportunities without loading everyone into Friar Tuck's wagon. Regarding multitasking, I appreciate the optimism, but we've all seen what happens when the Wi-Fi cuts out during a cat video binge. Transitioning to UBI while overhauling educational systems might sound straightforward but could easily turn into juggling flaming swords, entertaining but potentially troublesome. In conclusion, while UBI has its merits, let's focus on robust strategies that foster personal empowerment through active engagement in work and innovation. By reinforcing education, incentivizing tech advances, and maintaining fiscal responsibility, we set the stage for sustainable growth and prosperity without relying solely on a universal safety net. Thank you.
Thank you for your speeches. Someone from the audience will now make a question to Emma and Lawrence. Hello, I'm Alex, a public policy student keen on understanding the implications of economic reforms like universal basic income. First, let me say I'm enjoying these lively exchanges. Who knew policy talk could be this entertaining? My question is for Emma. It's clear that UBI aims to provide financial stability, but I'm curious about its impact on inflation. If everyone receives the same base income, do you think that might inadvertently push prices up for essential goods and services, potentially offsetting the benefits of UBI? How do you suggest we address this potential inflationary pressure while implementing such a program? Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Alex, and for bringing an important issue to the table. Inflation is indeed a crucial consideration when discussing universal basic income. While some fear that an influx of cash could raise prices, it's important to recognize that inflation is influenced by a variety of factors and not solely the increase in consumer spending. One way to mitigate potential inflationary pressures is by implementing UBI gradually, allowing the economy to adjust while closely monitoring market dynamics. Additionally, ensuring that UBI is funded through strategic means, such as progressive taxation or reallocating funds from less efficient welfare programs, can help maintain fiscal balance. Moreover, having strong regulatory frameworks in place can prevent price gouging in essential areas like housing and healthcare. Increasing competition through innovation and supporting local and sustainable production can also help stabilize prices. Ultimately, UBI isn't a standalone solution, but rather one part of a comprehensive approach that includes market oversight and fiscal policies aimed at fostering stability and fairness. By considering these aspects, we can work towards an implementation that maximizes UBI's benefits without triggering unwanted inflation. Thank you.
Hello again, I'm Alex, still diving into the depths of this engaging debate. My question is directed to Lawrence. While you've emphasized the importance of innovation and reskilling, I'd like to explore the potential social impacts if we forego UBI. Specifically, how do you propose we address the growing concerns about job displacement due to automation and AI, particularly for those in industries most at risk? How do we ensure that the transition to a tech-driven economy is inclusive and equitable for all workers? Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Alex. It's an important aspect to consider as we navigate this rapidly changing landscape. Job displacement due to automation and AI is indeed a significant challenge, and it's crucial to address this while ensuring an inclusive and equitable transition. Firstly, I believe in a proactive approach through substantial investment in education and ongoing reskilling programs. By equipping individuals with the skills needed for emerging industries, we can help them transition into roles that are in demand. This includes fostering partnerships between educational institutions, businesses, and governments to create curriculums that anticipate future needs. Additionally, supporting innovation doesn't just mean creating jobs in tech. It also involves diversifying opportunities across sectors, including green energy, healthcare, and creative industries, broadening the horizon for displaced workers to find new pathways. By leveraging public-private partnerships, we can create targeted programs that offer not just training but also apprenticeships and job placements in evolving industries. Furthermore, ensuring that social safety nets are robust and adaptable can help cushion the transition, offering support without committing to a universal basic income. We need to design a framework where technology propels us forward, lifting everyone rather than leaving anyone behind. Thank you.
The debaters now have a minute to talk about something they regret not bringing up to the discussion.
Certainly, Alex. Reflecting on the discussion, one topic I wish I had highlighted more is the potential of universal basic income to foster social cohesion and collective well-being. Beyond the economic and environmental implications, UBI has the capacity to strengthen community bonds by reducing financial stress and freeing people to engage more deeply with their local environments and each other. In societies where economic disparities are vast, UBI could help bridge social divides and support more inclusive and supportive communities. This is particularly relevant in areas where people might otherwise be isolated by economic circumstance, bringing citizens together in a shared pursuit of societal progress and sustainability. Moreover, the cultural and civic benefits of UBI are profound. By alleviating the constant pressure to merely survive, people can participate more actively in civic duties, volunteer work, and creative endeavors that enrich society as a whole. Encouraging this kind of engagement can lead to a more vibrant democracy and a culture that values inclusivity, diversity, and cooperation. Bringing this dimension to light emphasizes how UBI isn't just an economic tool, but a catalyst for nurturing a society that prioritizes the well-being and interconnectedness of all its members. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to touch upon this crucial aspect.
Thank you, Alex, for the opportunity to reflect on this engaging discussion. One area I didn't delve into as much as I would have liked is the potential role of technology in enhancing transparency and efficiency in government and market operations, which could indirectly address some of the social issues we discussed. Technology, particularly AI and blockchain, can play a crucial role in optimizing resource allocation and ensuring accountability in both public and private sectors. These technologies can help create more transparent systems for distributing resources, mitigating corruption, and improving decision-making processes. By streamlining these systems, we can address inequality more effectively without necessarily relying on UBI. Moreover, the technological advancements we champion are not just limited to job creation in new fields but also to vastly improving our existing infrastructures. By investing in smart cities, sustainable agricultural practices, and renewable energy technologies, we can create a solid foundation for economic growth that lifts all sectors and communities. Highlighting these aspects reinforces my belief that by focusing on technological integration into societal frameworks, we can achieve a more sustainable and equitable future that ensures opportunities are accessible to everyone, fostering resilience and innovation without the dependency on universal basic income. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Let's go over to our judges.
Certainly. Here are the scores for Emma and Lawrence based on commonly used formal debate metrics: content, delivery, and interaction. Emma, 1. Content, 8 out of 10. Logic and evidence. Emma presented a strong case by highlighting the social and environmental benefits of UBI. Her arguments were well supported by evidence from existing UBI trials and included thoughtful strategies to address potential inflationary pressures. However, some of her points could have been further substantiated with quantitative data to strengthen the case even more. 2. Delivery. 9 out of 10. Clarity and persuasiveness. Emma's delivery was articulate and engaging, using a balance of passion and humor to maintain audience interest. Her ability to communicate complex ideas in a relatable manner was a standout performance. However, some arguments occasionally relied on emotionally charged language over hard evidence. 3. Interaction. 8 out of 10. Rebuttals and responsiveness. Emma effectively responded to Lawrence's points with creative counterarguments and addressed the audience's questions thoughtfully. While her rebuttals were engaging, there was room to preemptively address some counterarguments more thoroughly. Lawrence. 1. Content. 8 out of 10. Logic and evidence. Lawrence argued against UBI by emphasizing economic risks and the importance of a skilled workforce. His case included a good outline of actionable alternatives like reskilling programs, yet it might have been strengthened with more specific examples or studies demonstrating the success of such initiatives over UBI. 2. Delivery. 8 out of 10. Clarity and persuasiveness. Lawrence's delivery was clear and professional, effectively using humor to connect with the audience. He maintained a consistent focus on his main points, but occasionally leaned heavily on theoretical considerations without grounding them in real-world data. 3. Interaction. 9 out of 10. Rebuttals and responsiveness. Lawrence provided effective and structured rebuttals to Emma's arguments, using humor to diffuse tension while maintaining focus on his key points. He successfully addressed the audience's questions with practical insights, demonstrating a strong command of his stance. Overall explanation. Both debaters demonstrated strong skills in articulating their viewpoints and engaging with each other and the audience. Emma excelled in presenting a holistic vision of UBI's societal benefits, while Lawrence effectively highlighted practical challenges and alternatives. The scores reflect their strengths and areas where each could provide deeper evidence or broader strategic insights.
What are your opinions about the debate? What would you like to see AI's debate next? Keep questioning.